Hey people, welcome to 360 Zone TV. I want to touch upon this topic of 2030 Jamaica vision. And at first, before me go into my common sense of me think, I'm gonna make it hear out some people first. And I just want to say, prayers goes out to all the people them now, Hurricane Melissa and all of the surrounding island them that affected it. And special prayers to Jamaican people them. Yeah, I have a little donation thing right in my comment section. Right there, so I'm not gonna put my tag and donate there. So 360 is on TV. Alright then, let's get to it. No long further talking.
In the coming weeks and days I'll be making certain announcements regarding the acceleration of Jamaica's intention to become a fully digital society. We are well on our way to this. We have established the national identification system. We have put in place our digital currency. We have given directions to our ministries to digitalize their operations. Most of our ministries are now moving from paper-based systems to digital systems. Our military is transitioning. The society is moving very quickly, very rapidly to become digital. Our banking consumers are seeing it as well because the banks are moving very rapidly to digital. You have something now called artificial intelligence. Very soon this position of a human being exchanging cash and so on, that is going to disappear from the banking system very soon. And you are going to have to interface with machines. I don't want it to be a scary thought, but it is a thought that we all have to embrace.
Vision 2030 Jamaica is geared towards engaging all Jamaicans and development partners in the process to achieve and benefit from sustainable and inclusive development. The achievement of the 4 goals and 15 national outcomes will result in a vibrant and internationally competitive economy, a secure and cohesive society, a healthy natural environment, a high level of human capital development, and greater opportunities for social and economic mobility and prosperity. In this video, we will be showing you all about Jamaica's development, Vision 2030, and the evolution of Jamaica's projects. Before we start, don't forget to share the video and subscribe to the channel. One of the most important current projects in Jamaica in 2023, Arban Road Improvement Project, Hotel Development, Energy Industry with Renewables, Port Expansion Kingston, Southern Coastal Highway, the vision of a global logistic hub, construction largest bridge in Jamaica. Vision 2030 Jamaica is broad-based in scope, nonpartisan and inclusive, the recipient of input from the public and private sectors, trade unions, NGOs, external agencies, and ordinary citizens. The final product is a national development plan which captures the very diverse needs and aspirations of the people of Jamaica. This long-term development plan seeks to put Jamaica in the position to achieve developed country status by 2030 through short and medium-term priorities, policies, and programs which are captured in the medium-term socio-economic policy framework. The plan provides dynamism and flexibility. This framework for implementation facilitates consistent monitoring and evaluation and allows domestic as well as global changes to be reflected and incorporated in the planning process. The plan is guided by 4 interrelated national goals that identify what Jamaica wants to achieve for the society, economy, environment, and in governance. It also contains 15 national outcomes that are linked to the relevant national goals, 84 national strategies that guide the steps of ministries, departments, and agencies of government, private sector, civil society, and a results-based monitoring and evaluation framework with indicators and targets at the national and sector level. Jamaica had successfully stabilized the economy, turning a fiscal deficit of 11% of GDP in 2009 into a 1% surplus in 2019, and reducing public debt from 142% of GDP in 2009 to 94% by 2019. Jamaica will work on creating scope to boost spending on education, infrastructure, and poverty reduction. Jamaica will also develop tourism. The tourism industry earns over 50% of the country's total foreign exchange earnings and provides about 1/4 of all jobs in Jamaica. It is the largest foreign exchange earner, a major contributor to the GDP, one of Jamaica's fastest growing industries. Jamaica has excellent air, sea, and underwater communications cable links with the United States and the rest of the world. Agricultural products, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, and machinery and transportation equipment remain important areas of demand in Jamaica. Jamaica's successful economy, strategic location, connectivity, natural resources, cultural status, and pro-business approach make it the ideal investment destination. In fact, it has been labeled the startup capital of the world. The country has a very vibrant startup culture and is home to some of the most innovative and successful companies in the world. What do you think of the vision and development of Jamaica? Is there anything we didn't mention? Write it in the comments.
Several years ago, I had mentioned that Jamaica needs to purpose build a city. We haven't really purpose built a city. We have never done it. Certainly not since colonial times. Maybe Spanish Town was the only purpose built city. And I had tasked the UDC to identify the area that would be best suited for the development of the third city. Two areas were in close competition, and I'm not going to say specifically where because that is going to just unleash, you don't want people to go and start to buy land and stake claim and then you can't do what you need to do. So we don't give the details as to where. But suffice to say that the area that we have been advised is the best area to do an entirely new city, and it is because all the requisite elements to create a new city exist here. And you don't want to create a city that replicates Montego Bay and replicates Kingston. You want to create something unique. And therefore, this parish, St. Elizabeth, would be where we would be looking to develop our new city. That's a big deal, a big announcement.
While the world knows Jamaica for its beaches and music, a massive transformation is quietly taking shape on its shores. It's a revolution of concrete and glass, so ambitious it aims to create the Miami of the Caribbean. This isn't just another hotel, it's a vision to reshape a huge part of the island's famous North Coast. But this raises a question that isn't being asked loud enough. What if the people this glittering new paradise is being built for aren't the average Jamaican? We're going to get into the mega project that promises to transform Jamaica, including its staggering price tag and the monumental risks involved. Before we talk about cranes and concrete, you need to understand the setting. We're in St. Anne, famously known as Jamaica's Garden Parish. It's a place of lush greenery, stunning beaches, and a history filled with cultural landmarks. This is the home of
Jamaica will never return to that beautiful land that we once knew it. It will never be the same again, because what Vision 2030 will roll out is new smart cities, digital ID, and carbon monitoring for all of its residents by 2030. That's ridiculous. Like I said, do your research on this. Don't be fooled by the images you are seeing and think it's a natural disaster. Something is not right here. 2030 is 5 or 4 years away. And there's a lot of work to be done between now and then. And also, while you're doing your research, look at the other countries which are being completely flattened and devastated. And then do your reference work and look at Vision 2030 and see whether or not those natural disasters seem a bit odd.
My video about the new Kingston Smart City project and how Hurricane Melissa was quite literally the perfect storm to begin the project got taken down, so I'm going to try this again. Yes, there are plans for a smart city in Kingston, Jamaica starting in 2030. And yes, the United States is already funding these plans to the tune of $100 million. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, Kingston didn't really get hit. It was mainly the western portion of the country that got destroyed. That's the fucking point. Where else is everybody supposed to go? They have to go east toward Kingston for shelter, aid, work, all of it. And they're going to use this sudden increase in population in and around Kingston to justify rolling out the infrastructure and technology that's needed for this project at an accelerated rate. Not to mention all of this land to the west that's been absolutely decimated. A lot of it contained agricultural land and tourist attractions, which means that Jamaica now is going to likely have to sell off the reconstruction of the land or the land itself to foreign countries for pennies on the dollar because they're very much in debt. And I'm sure we can all think of some patents or technologies that may or may not exist that could or could not be used in a scenario similar to this one for the benefit of someone that I'm sure we're all aware of. And as usual, the further and further down this rabbit hole you go, the weirder and weirder it gets. So I'm going to make a series about it. Stay tuned for that. And as always, do your own fucking research.
All right, people, so when the year will go on still, there's 2030 vision for Jamaica. And in my common sense still, when me think, that's what I'm going to say right now. So guess what? All them people that who think America or any other country come and Jamaica come build an advanced city, some smart city ahead. Well, we're not telling yourself to be close-minded, Not telling yourself to be close-minded, be open-minded at the same time. Understand? But just give me your ears and listen for a second. Because I want to just think about this. Alright. America own US Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and Hawaii. Why America would first create a smart city in one of those places that them actually own? All right. Secondly, 100 million US cannot build a smart city in a Jamaica. That would be insufficient. We don't need way more money. Understand? So, secondly, because if you really check it out, can take $6 billion donations when get, and I know can produce that smart city when I'm saying we don't produce. You understand? How much years is that? 2019, 18, over 5 years. And that's a $6 billion. And you can only have one building stand up and a foundation and a open lot, a city. That's it. So now, regardless if you think on then a man-made hurricane or a natural disaster, would you think Jamaica would have tried to help itself? But Jamaica can't. But guess what? Because Jamaica are like, for instance, a credit card. Jamaica take out subscription, Amazon, Netflix. Let's say them collect $50 every month. Jamaica get you collect your pay $200. You pay Amazon $50, Netflix $50. Alright then. Remember, say you still have to buy food for your house and pay a bill. $50 for pay your bills them. Alright then. Food for your house, you might see it's about $20 that. You still have a little business, you use $20 a night, $10 for your savings. At Jamaica Jamaica cannot right now use a relief fund for themselves and build back nothing because they're in so much debts. And yes, you gotta have countries who them in depth with want use this opportunity to make numbers offer. Which yet don't sell a land. Don't sell a land as a Jamaican. Jamaica, we have to think smart. Number one. America is a white country. Them would have never want to see a black country ahead of them and create a better city in a black country. First of all, that's not beneficial to them. That's not beneficial to them because them not own Jamaica, and that is a different topic. Them own Puerto Rico, them own Hawaii, and them actually own US Virgin Island. So for them put a smart city at Jamaica would make sense. When them own a smaller place where actually people there and them can just do it without a fight, without have to destroy nothing and rebuild. If anything, them would send a hurricane for destroy Jamaica because they want to see black people down. Not to try build back Jamaica. So people, I now say this to be negative, but more to use in the head. What Jamaicans need to do is start think about building back Jamaica for themselves. A good thing the hurricane come because guess what? Jamaica need to own back itself. Most of them bar there and them the thing there, we don't need it. A whole lot of people are going to disagree with me. Every 5 square mile in a Jamaica, you can find a bar. But guess what? Bar of high glass. Bar now the nothing for your country. Be a junkie. Which part of the youth them for study, junkie or walk up and down. In our community, Kingston, one library alone and across the road. Every community should have a look on all countries where excel. We have high graduate out of universities. Them country there, every square mile in every community have a library. A man have left out of a place, no internet cafe. Jamaica need to start invest in our innovators. No people only who think about as them get the money, them just go build up a bar and a shop and a wholesale. Or a car wash. Or get a open a franchise at KFC. Or let me open a franchise at Burger King. Or Tasties. Or Mothers. No, that's not Jamaica. We need way more innovations. If we have computer cafes, every square mile with them bar there, replace them bar there with internet cafes for the youths them can use. And them think that for the youths them for the future. All of St. Elizabeth with how much bar. All of Montego Bay with how much bar. All of St. Anne's with how much bar. You see all of them places will get blown down. No build up no bar there. Build up library. Build up internet cafe. And see how 5 years from now, 10 years from now, the country might be. We now have no famous scientists. We now have no astronaut. All Jamaica invest in a soldier, police, and bad man. Well, if I'm not going to disagree. But that is the problem with the roots of the country. We have church, that is okay. But people now got church again. So if a church empty, even some of them places there, definitely need science lab. We don't have no science lab. We need architectures, builders, not just doctors and lawyers. We need people who can build car, innovators. We need factories for ourselves where we can say this is Jamaica. Jamaica create and manufacture a car. Where them investment there? $100 million can rebuild no city within 4 years. 2026 already. 2030 or 4 years. They make them chicken up. Talk about I gotta rebuild modern city, smart city. Yes, them city they already exist where people I use them phone and buy things. Una Jamaica, everybody in Jamaica can do that right now. Already. You still can go in a mega mart and tap with phone. So what's the difference? Them they're not smart city. More camera and more surveillance. That alone you not think about. Yes or no? We need innovation. We not just need steel and black builders. All of them steel and black builders, enough of them couldn't take them time and put it in a creating new futuristic things for we can sell back to other nations and invest back in the country. That's why Trump said, well, Americans buy Americans. Americans build Americans. If you can't take your business and bring it in the country where them there, you cannot do no business with them. That them want. Jamaica need to know that. We don't have the power structure to manage and maintain that, but we have a land where we can develop it and invest it upon Singapore. Small country, but them smartly invest in a business structure and innovative minds. We have too much smart people in Jamaica and all of them, most of them, think about, I'm going to DJ. If I can't DJ, I'm going to produce. I'm going to build with him. That's all the power mind. Which man I think for build a plane? Which man I think for say they could create a modern rocket? Try get ideas in the country. I understand say we don't have the investment yet. But take it to what me I say. If you start from building libraries, start from building internet cafes, 10 years from now, them people that we are going to invest in so we can build back the country. Now watch 2030 vision and be open to it. If them are really do it and them are bring something that's going to bring a change, but it can't be the same as Jamaica. So every man I think and eat for themselves and nothing future wise. And we can't think for the now them. I think more for the youths them. Remember that. Yeah, so I'm more leaving with is the future of Jamaica. Think about the future of Jamaica and think about saying, over there, go through Melissa for a reason. Jamaica need a change and decide to invest a changer for own back Jamaica. Too much different nation own the country. Yeah. But now I play one more before we get out of here, And Me gonna leave a link in the description for you can donate to the people them in Jamaica. Because the people them want to give back to. Simple as that. And like, share, and subscribe and spread this channel so we can get it out there more. And we'll do the right thing. Yeah, man. Listen one more before we get out of here.
By 2030, Jamaica isn't aiming to just catch up. It wants to lead. Imagine a Caribbean where Jamaica is the nerve center for trade, tourism, tech, and green energy. A place where local innovation feeds global supply chains, where youth don't migrate for opportunity, they stay to build it. And the blueprint is already drawn. Now it's about execution, resilience, and belief. From reggae to runways, sugarcane to server farms, Jamaica is redefining what's possible for small nations with big visions. This isn't just the rise of a country. It's the rise of a new Caribbean consciousness, bold, future-ready, and unapologetically Jamaican.
Yeah, people, so you don't know, you know. Big up on yourself from all over the world, and we say, you know. Say a prayer for Jamaica. Say a prayer for all the people them who survive in the storm. Say a prayer for all the people them who lose them life, you know. And guide and protect each and everyone out there. You hear that? Blessings to all of the countries, surrounding countries, them too, who get affected by Melissa. Yeah. You don't know, people. Like, share, and subscribe. You hear that? Big up on yourself. Holy.